Roots to Wellbeing uses the 5 ways to wellbeing to support your mental health. Connect, take notice, keep learning, be active and give. Thanks for watching.
Hello, I am Samantha Pressdee. I am a comedian, a TV presenter, and I run my own production company, Love Muffin Productions. Things are really great at the moment. I'm really healthy, really happy, got lots of opportunities. But 6 years ago, it was a different story. 6 years ago, I had a breakdown. I had a psychosis following the death of my dad, got put in the hospital, then diagnosed with bipolar. And one psychiatrist said to me back then, you need to stop working now, claim benefits, and you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life. That felt to me like my life was over. But I chose not to just accept this one man's opinion. I chose to educate myself. I chose to keep learning. So I read everything that I could about bipolar. I watched documentaries. I sought second opinions. I wanted to live my life. I wanted to reach my potential and I wanted to get better. So what I learned in that time is that you can manage bipolar disorder. You can live a full life with bipolar disorder, and there are a lot of people that are prepared to help you. I was very fortunate. I had a lovely community psychiatric nurse who accepted my kind of alternative ideas about how I wanted to go about managing my bipolar. I had terrible side effects on the medication, so that was the first thing I just wanted to get rid of. I just couldn't be dealing with it, and I know it works for a lot of people, so everybody's different. Do what works for you. But I chose to learn about nutrition. I saw a nutritionist, and the community psychiatric nurse, he did like a needs assessment with me, and he was able to get me a personal budget for social care from the local council, so I could pay for the nutritionist with that. I could make sure I was getting all the food that my brain needed. I've only just learned to cook in these last few years, so I probably wasn't looking after myself so well. And as well as the nutritionist, I learned kickboxing, and that enabled me to feel safe in my body. I learned more about yoga, which I love so much. Yoga just keeps me balanced. It's so relaxing, so nourishing, so nurturing. It makes me feel connected and aware. So really love yoga. And yeah, I just basically built this whole new lifestyle. So it was based on radical self-care. And in the 6 years now since I have left the hospital, I haven't had another serious bipolar episode, so it's worked for me. And I'm not completely med free. If I get a little bit too antsy, I will take a diazepam, but I've managed to keep that right down to like probably less than 10 a year, because I'm just scared of the medication after having such bad side effects. But do what works for you. I'm not telling you what to do. My advice to anyone with a mental health diagnosis is just to find out what works for you. Everybody's different. For me, something like a massage can be very grounding, very nurturing, and really good for those moods. But for someone else, it may be a walk in the park, or it may be getting lost in a nice novel. So I would say do what works for you. And yes, I'm keeping learning. So I learned all that stuff about how to look after myself these last few years, and now I am learning about Jungian archetypes. I've signed up for a diploma in Jungian architecture. I really love the work of Carl Jung. I like his ideas about shadow integration and the different archetypes and the roles we can all play. And I also love Abraham Maslow and his hierarchy of needs. I kind of used that as a map when I was looking how to get my needs met. So how do I get my security needs met? Right, now how do I get love and belonging met? And when I've got all of those needs met on the pyramid, so I'm connecting to other people, I feel safe in my home, I've got enough food, I feel well. That is how I stay well. Yes, I'm really excited about learning that new course, and I just love it. I love I love to always be learning something new. It gives me a sense of purpose, and it's quite a curious thing, isn't it? It's like an adventure, learning something new down the rabbit hole. What are we gonna find? I love it. Yeah, so that's me, and I hope you found my little story of some value. And if you'd like to know more about my work, you can find me on social media at Samantha Pressdee on Twitter and Instagram. And I also have a mental health project with some other comedians, Laura Lex, Juliet Burton, Dave Chawner, all contributed to this project. It's a project called Pulling It Together. So it's pullingittogether.org.uk, and you can find some podcasts on there and blogs. And also I interviewed my nutritionist and my life coach on there as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's kept me well. Alternative stuff and connecting to other people, essentially, and being understood, I would say. Thank you for watching.
If you feel inspired and want to learn ways to support your mental health, please subscribe to our channel. Or you can find us at www.rootstowellbeing.org. And if you would like to get involved in future videos, please contact hello@rootstowellbeing.org. Thank you.